be like, you know what?
You can run a whole.
I might have rolled a little bit too hard for this nigga.
Nah, I just know what I believe in. I'm cool with that.
None of that stuff seems questionable to you. None of that. Like none of the things.
What's questionable to me is the fact that it's okay that certain things get charged to one person, certain things don't. Underlying reasons. Underlying reasons.
Domestic violence is not okay to me. If he is texting underage girls,
domestic violence. Domestic violence. Now we talking about domestic violence. You talking about pedophile? Now we talking domestic violence, bro. This is going a whole different way.
No,
I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with domestic violence. I'm not okay with domestic violence. I'm not okay with pedophilia. What else?
That's all.
Okay. It's not 10 on 10 defending no ship. I'm just what you talking about?
Just posted.
Oh, my fault. All right.
You keep about it. You be like, but what Kendrick did? No, we talking about what Drake might have did, nigga.
So we ain't gonna talk about. We
weren't talking about that. Right, you're changing the subject.
I'm not changing no subject. Y'all just answered your question.
If we talking about, bruh, that they not like us being the last song and the allegations that he made in that. You can't, without responding to those. You.
He did respond to it.
You're a great Republican. You would be.
I'm a Republican now.
You know what Fox News do?
Hey, next subject, bro. We good. Next subject. Roll it. Hell no. Roll that.
Look, I
roll
don't
that.
know what that was, y'all.
Roll that. That made us call me a whole Republican.
Yeah,
I felt kind of way about that. Roll
somebody else in the news. This is a big one. We see that. So this is going to be a two-parter of a question and discussion. We have first part. Diddy is found to have actually put his hands on Cassie by video submitted to CNN showing her getting dragged down in the elevator area back to the hotel.
That shit was scary.
She kicked it. I mean,
he
kicked her twice.
That was scary.
So, fellas, let's go. Let's
scary.
Jump in. You want Dosia?
Nah, that was scary. I see like that was scary. Like seeing that how he reacted, threw a vase at her. Like that shit was scary. And then like it makes it even worse when you come out and apologize to a I don't know who he was apologizing to. He didn't name Cassie. He just named that he apologizes. He's sorry. Oh, my fault.
Just talking about the
it was scary, bro. That's just trash. And it goes to show by proof that, you know what I'm saying, it's not no allegations. Like yo, the words that you said like show different because now it's there's actual video. And now the rumors around like what happened with Kim Porter and what happened with like, you know what I'm saying, everybody else. It's like the people in your group like seeing this too. You gotta look at them too because a lot of people saw what happened, and that's the kind of scary shit that you can't put on. And like that man's son, what is his name? What's the dark skinned kid name?
I don't know all this kid's
the dark skinned kid that dropped a verse against 50 Cent was, you know, he's standing up for his dad, et cetera, but now it just looks like, bro, like how you ain't know this, and if you okay with that, then I mean that's a whole nother underlying chain that just needs to get chopped because it look real bad. I don't know if you can tie charges because again of all the things,
statute of limitations.
So like, but now it's in a public of social media and social, you know, awareness. Like that's gonna hit him hard where it should. I mean, he should do jail time for that, but unfortunately, you know, the powers that be are gonna not allow that. That shit was scary, man.
If you kept up,
that was bad. That was a little bad.
If you kept up with the podcast from the beginning, like going back to when we first started, not go front. A long time Diddy supporter. I am so happy that as soon as the allegations came to light, I believed black women. I said, you know what? Until he showed me something that he didn't do it, I'm gonna go with that. Because typically you don't throw those types of allegations at somebody that powerful. Diddy's a powerful person in music, in media, just period. That he's a powerful person. And the Me Too movement empowered a lot of women to like go after those types of folks. But even still, most people don't believe women, let alone black women, and it's fucked up. But as soon as the allegations came out, and I read them because it was a lot to read, I was like, hey, I ain't really fucking with Diddy no more. I can't put nothing past nobody. I don't put nothing past nobody.
Yeah, I think it's louder too now because again, like when the shit happened with R. Kelly and the shit happened with just all these other people, I was like younger, right? So like you don't really know in your big person age how it feels until it's like damn, like you know what I'm saying. Those kind of things you see is like it looked like a movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing about it was she walked out of her shoes. Not her shoes. She walked out of her feet. She ain't even had no shoes on. So it's like something that she felt so strongly about. She walked the fuck out and was like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck what it look like. I don't give a fuck what it feel like. I just gotta get the fuck out of here. And then for him to like run down in a towel, like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no like putting clothes on, nothing, none of that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing in my mind was, there was nobody else on that floor that heard nothing. I'm just like, damn, bro. Like to think about having to go through that.
I think he ran out the whole floor.
Oh, did he?
I think
damn.
I'm sure Diddy ain't got nobody next to him.
I ain't know how that worked. Okay, but and then they go allegedly paying money to take care of that tape. It then comes to say like, you know, well, how did the tape get out? I'm glad it did, but how did the tape come out if you paid so much money to said person to get rid of said tape? I don't know how that worked.
So this is a fucked up situation.
Yeah,
it's fucked
that
up.
Video was scary.
There's never a reason to put your hands on a woman, and I'm talking about anybody. Never a reason. Walk away, leave, whatever. Ain't no what did she do. Ain't none of that shit flying. Wrong is wrong.
Yeah,
like wrong is wrong. And if you as adults work something out and decide to be together, it was still wrong. You shouldn't have fucking put your hands on it. That's just fucked up. And I can stand on that. That's fucked up. That man running out the room in the towel and all of that and doing all of that, it's foul behavior. And if you do something like that in a hotel room, that lets me know that's not the first time you did it. Mm-hmm. If you bold enough to do that shit, knowing that there's cameras in the hotel, and you do that shit with reckless abandonment, ain't no telling what the fuck you do in private. I'm just being honest. Ain't no telling what you do when ain't no cameras around. I'm not going to condemn his son for defending him because his son may not have known. Most people do this shit behind closed doors when they like, this ain't no shit that you brag about. This because you know it's wrong. Deep down you know it's wrong. I don't care what nobody say. Deep down you know that you fucking up. So I can't condemn his son. Again, I'm going to go with the if he didn't know that his father was like that, I can't get mad at that. Because at the same time, most of the shit that we do, we don't do in front of the people that we love. I am far from a perfect person. I've done some wild shit that if you ask my sister, did he do that? My sister would be like, hell no. I probably did it. Except I don't fuck with kids. I don't beat women. Like it's some shit, I'll whoop your ass if you say I did it. But other things I might be like, well, I was in college before, but it's just you got to have a fucking line somewhere. It's got to be a line of shit that you're not willing to do or to cross. At this point, man, ain't shit Diddy could say, because he went on a full campaign. Even when he paid the settlement, there was no admission of guilt. Mm-hmm. Weeks and months after the settlement, he was still putting out random messages saying, you know, I'm being lied on. I didn't do anything. So for this video to come out, and apparently there's more videos, possibly. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's also crazy that I don't know the laws again as far as how long.
No, the cops already said it.
But any other videos that come out if they're more recent,
yeah,
you'd hope that at least like, you know what I'm saying, those hold some weight. But it just goes to show, man. Like, and even with now you go show with King Combs, that's his name. Like when he was doing this whole diss record on 50 Cent, I'm just like, bro, like, has nobody talked to you about how Diddy was with your mom? Like, there's real like people who are like, you know, working in different restaurants and different areas or whatever.
People are more prone to believe they family though. I know, and it's fucked up. But people are in real life situations. People are more. If Joe Blow, the stranger, says something, and I'm like, oh, they just trying to turn me down. And I would never do that. And you are attached to me. You my fucking son. If you ain't never seen me, I'm around mom and dad all the time. I ain't never seen that. It's different when some strangers say, your daddy be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or you might not see that side of your father or your friend or whatever. Now, if this is like a what's love got to do with this situation, and Ike just beating your ass in the studio and shit like that, and it don't matter where y'all at a restaurant. I know times was different back then, but somebody should have been like, nah, this ain't right. Yeah. If he was ballsy enough to do that shit in front of people, that's different.
Yeah,
I started looking at him differently though when they talked about when Charlie Baltimore said that Biggie beat her. and he paid the staff and all this to clean that up and not let Biggie get in trouble.
Yeah, because they got kicked out of the hotel room because he tore up the room.
Yeah,
beating her up. Or
yeah.
in Baltimore.
So when that story came out, I had people was like, "Why she saying that Biggie dead? If he beat her, he beat her.
Yeah.
Like it don't matter that nigga dead. That nigga did that shit before he died. So if I had a friend that was beating on his wife in front of me, we gonna have to whip my friend ass. I'm helping her, and me and him could box tomorrow. Cause bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking alias to like. I'm not a fucking like. I'm not alias. Said the wrong word. Like I'm not involved in this shit with you. Like I'm not your ally in this. We like some. It's got to be some shit that just ain't cool. And I know Puffy the bag or this, that, and the third. Fuck that. No. Like Puff, what the fuck wrong with you, man? Dog.
That video just yeah, man. It looked like some kind of like, I don't know, like trailer to like some kind of like horror movie or something, bro. Because like the way he ran,
man,
down,
you don't kick a dog, bro. You don't kick like, nobody.
The dragon part that amplified it again. And then like when he was
you should be ashamed
there,
of yourself, nigga.
He grabbed a little vase, right, and then I was just like, damn. And then like they showed a Snapchat, I don't know, Instagram story, whatever it was, of her like covered up in like.
But that had been out there for a while.
Yeah, so but it makes sense now, right? It makes sense as to why she was covered up and why she was,
Oh,
not
when he was like,
seen.
let's go run or let's go jog or something.
Yeah, like this shit getting weird now, baby. Let's go on the beach and go jog. It's like what? So now it makes sense, but it's just it's a sad world, man. When like and again, she's been quiet. I mean, if you go on Cassie page, it ain't nothing but her husband, her kids living life. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't
as it should be,
right?
I mean,
she ain't saying nothing. She ain't did nothing. But like when you start to you know what I'm saying, put light on the truth. The only thing is the light gonna start glooming more. Or the light gonna start blooming more and more. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, it's not looking good for Diddy, as it shouldn't. I don't know if he's gonna face any jail time, unfortunately. But
I mean,
not for this.
Not for this. But my thing is,
they did raid his house though.
They did.
You see what I'm saying? So like, and like, I think it was one of the agents that said that, like, look, he was keep my name off whatever. But he was like, look, we don't just go kicking in doors. I know, contrary to popular belief, we don't just go kicking in doors for no reason. Like, there's a lot of resources that are put up to, like, put a case together to get the vans, to get the outfits and all that stuff. We have to know what we're going to look for. So, you know what I'm saying? For us to go in to this man's house, to handcuff his kids, that's a whole other thing. The man kids got handcuffed. You was trying to escape the country when your kids was getting arrested. Bro, your kids was in handcuffs, dog.
Was he not at home though?
I think he was at the airport.
He was headed to the airport.
But he was already going to the airport.
But I think that something
I
think that people misconstrue that situation with that, because I think that from what one of my homeboys, he is a Fed. I won't say his name or whatever. Shit. Yeah, like he's no. He if anything happened in Dallas, though, you good.
Damn.
No. He's
in Iowa and Dallas.
No, just on the Fed side. I don't know. In Iowa,
just on the Fed side. Wow.
Yeah. So, but anyway, he told me, he said they probably waited till Diddy left the crib to be able to kick in the door so they can get into stuff. So you know how, like, normally, like, if you get a drug dealer or something, you gonna go get them. He was saying no, they wanted him to leave for it, be like, we can just get free reign. We can go. And like, because if Diddy saw the SEAL 6 team on the boats,
he could
coming over, he'd be like, hey, go, and do that. They wanted him to be gone so they could just get in and just do what they got to do.
I don't think he left his kids on purpose.
Yeah, I don't think
he didn't know it was about to happen.
No,
I don't want to defend this nigga at all. But
that's exactly.
But he didn't know. I'm like, wait a minute now. They didn't call him and say, nigga, we on the way. So he was already going to the airport. Like that's crazy. That's a pre-planned trip. And
what's so crazy is even to tie this into the raid, so the dude he's got charges or whatever, the drug mule dude that was just keeping his stuff with them and his stuff.
The
Keeping
white
it-
guy.
Yeah.
The point guard.
They played for Syracuse,
yeah.
which is some weird shit. Like, how the
that
fuck
shit
is
wild.
this random
That's
white boy
so
from
crazy.
Syracuse
That's
that played
insane.
for fucking Jim Boeheim is
Yep.
now on is your drug mule?
Yeah.
Like how do
That
how
shit
do you
crazy.
even meet this guy? Now,
Fucking,
I don't know why nobody's ever talked about that. Like, how do you meet him?
Probably DM that nigga on some. Hey, nigga want to come party with Diddy?
You
I mean, it's Syracuse.
you want to? What was the show he had?
How far is Syracuse,
Worked
New
with-
York from City,
6
New York?
hours. That's all the way upstate,
New
man.
York, New
Yeah,
York,
ain't
the
close.
state of New York is
Big,
fairly
man.
large. Yeah.
And people, you lived in New York. People
Yeah,
don't
but I
realize
ain't
that
been
the
to
actual
Syracuse.
New York City is small and like
Yeah.
your circumference. It's just a whole bunch of
Compared to,
people.
like, the-
like St. Louis is a city is bigger in its size than New York. New York is like 10, 15 miles like straight down.
Yeah.
But it's this whole bunch of people in there that with it. But
Crammed in there.
and I want to ask y'all this with the tape coming out. All the different people that was like riding for Diddy, like, yo, we don't even know, we don't know this, we don't know that.
Damn.
Like, yo, they for real need to, like, all them niggas, when we'll go into Slim Thug in a second. Them niggas need to come out and be like, yo, I'm sorry, Cassie,
And
because
this
your
is why
pain and what you went through.
This is why I stand on this. I would much rather have to apologize to Diddy if he's innocent, to have to apologize to the woman or people if it did happen.
Yeah.
That's why I stand on this.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong for being like defending the weaker party, I'm gonna always defend the weaker party. And if Diddy would have been cleared, I'd have been the first thing to be like, my bad, Diddy, that's fucked up. But going to somebody that's been through some abuse and been like, yeah, my bad, Diddy was whooping your ass because you a fan of some shit, it's some bullshit, dog. Like, what the fuck she got to lie for? Like, think about that. Why the fuck would she lie? She ain't with that nigga no more.
And that shit was way too detailed. That motherfucker's like 80 pages, dog.
Like,
Yeah.
like
I couldn't come up with 80
I'm a-
pages of lies.
I'm-
It's
And the
it's more
crazy thing,
scary,
the
though.
dating time that she talked about that in the goddamn deposition,
It's
exact
more-
thing that
it's-
happened,
it's
dog.
It's more scary though that like there was that many people that we know to date that was around all this that have yet to even, you know what I'm saying? Like the joke when this all first happened was like, where's Farnsworth Bentley? I even went down a rabbit hole looking for him, like, you know, Googling. But like, yeah, he living in Atlanta,
Yeah,
married,
with his
happy,
wife,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? On whatever. But it's just like, it's like so many people that had stories about, oh yeah, he definitely, I mean, I remember when Young Jock was telling the story of how him, his wife, and somebody else were in a club and the whole thing happened with him wanting Carrie
Cassie to cut her hair?
I said Carrie, Lord. Cassie to cut the side of her hair, like shit like that. Like
Young
you
Jock
see,
was talking about that. Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Like you got people that we know that lived in Atlanta, that worked at what's the kid's restaurant's name? They live in Atlanta.
Oh, Justin's.
Justice. You got people that lived in Atlanta, worked in those restaurants that was like, yo, hey, I seen how he was with Kim. So I know that's how he was with
Dude,
with
that dude is
Cassie.
handsy in general.
You feel what I'm
Men
saying?
and women
So-
know. Don't forget the Steve Styles situation with the Nas Hate Me Now, where he hit him with the
bottle,
champagne
yep,
bottle and he had to pay Steve Styles for because of the whole thing with that video.
and that's what
The Drake, not to bring Drake up in this, but he supposedly beat up Drake over that
slap
with that
him.
100 beat.
Yeah.
Hey, Game say he put a hit and Game. Okay, not that I believe Game because he's the top 5 best liar in entertainment. He just be saying shit. But Game just recently on Vlad said that Diddy was the one that put the. If you know that song 100,
300. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
He said that the hit that he was talking about in the song was Diddy putting the hit out on Drake.
Yeah, because of the
Like
100
he
beat.
addressed it on the song. So again,
He's very handsy, man. In general, with people.
I never thought that he'd be more gangster than Suge Knight. Like he actually is what he. You remember the NWA movie
Hey,
where
what's so
Suge
sad?
Suge Knight was like, we're doing all this shit.
Yep.
Like he's
when they did
that's
the ECE
actually
thing, when they
Diddy.
had him in the
Yeah, like that's actually Diddy. Like talking
sadly,
about.
I think that's both of them. I think that they
But like-
and that's why it was a not great battle, but I think that's why that they clashed so much. 'Cause
the
like,
hit-
nigga, I
but
do the
the
same
hit-
thing you do.
The hit that he put out on allegedly the hit that he put out on Tupac with Buddy that I thought it was this whole
what's his
cover up.
name? Stevie D. What's it?
Cootie D.
Who you talking about? Keefy D.
Keefy D.
Yeah, sorry, I ain't know
I said
Cootie D.
Stevie. My
I
bad.
ain't know who it was.
Oh,
I
fuck
ain't know who it
Stevie
was.
J too. I thought
Yeah,
he was going with
nah,
fuck
but
that nigga too.
Stevie
I'm
J, he definitely got
hey,
popped.
fuck Stevie J too.
Stevie J got
With
popped
gang
up
in
big
them,
time.
fuck gang in them.
Yeah, cause she was a gang in them.
I don't think. Okay, time out. That's a completely separate situation.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about like
She would gang them.
he was talking about a whole nother woman.
Yeah,
like and I hate to
Have it go,
dog. Do you think that he was he doing this shit around everybody and niggas just been turning they head to
they
it?
had to be. They had to be.
I mean, I don't know about that. I know that people may have saw somebody with like glasses on or like something wrong with them and be like, damn, okay, that's weird. But they may not seen them directly hitting her. But if you see Cassie show up, because supposedly he had a blacked her eye in before that video. Yeah. So
I'm gonna say
if she show up at a thing and then she got all the makeup, and you like, hey man, that makeup real caked on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So initially, especially with the cut to her thing and all that, I thought they had like a dom submissive thing going on. Like
oh yeah,
I didn't think domestic violence at first. I thought she just trusts this nigga to make decisions for her, because 50 Shades of Grey, that shit is a real lifestyle that people live, and rich people be doing wild shit. So I'm just thinking, I'm talking about. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Why I didn't jump on it then? I'm like, well, I know regular niggas that be into some submissive dime shit. I'm sure Diddy probably on some wild shit because he Diddy. So maybe this is on some I'm paying you and taking care of you. You better cut your hair. All right, I'm gonna go cut my hair type of thing. But no, this nigga was just manipulating her and controlling her through money and fear. Basically, buy you. I'm gonna buy you a gift, but I whipped your ass yesterday.
And the crazy thing is, like, even when she did do it that way, I was like, that shit hot. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, I hate that it comes off the strength of her being forced to do something she may not want to do. But I'm not knowing the depth of what she was going
because
through.
he was curating. He was trying. You would think he was curating
an artist. And they just happened to be dating too.
Yeah,
like, but the way that it looked, I was like, damn, I ain't never. If anybody could rock a shaved head, it's one side here, one side off. Daryl owed me a check for this, so I need y'all to start supporting the watching. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, you know what I'm saying, mess with us. Scroll up, see what you like. He'll have the subjects listed. But yeah, Daryl, cut my check.